Sorry. Hello everyone, I'm Talent Trainer. Now, we're gonna be looking at another deck list. Now, I'm sorry I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately, but I've been trying to do some videos, just some stuff gets in my way, but I'm so happy to finally do another video. And today I'll be looking at another card game deck list, and this deck is actually, so far, my favorite deck that I've built. It's really fun to me. It's just, I think it's so consistent, but it's going to be a Salamence deck, as in this big guy right here, the Salamence GX. I saw this card and I looked at Red's ability and its attack and I was like, dang, that guy's good. So, we're just gonna start off with a Pokemon, and then we're gonna move on into the, the trainers, and then the energies. And yeah, it's just kind of be a short video, but at least we'll get down to the whole deck. And yeah, all right, let's do this. Let's get down to the deck. See you in a bit. What's up? Anyway, we are done with our Pokemon. Now we're gonna start off with our main attacker, the Salamence GX. Now he's from Dragon Majesty, and honestly, so far he's my favorite card in Dragon Majesty, because yeah, you play him down, you got free retreat for everyone except for your EXs and GXs, and for Bright Flame just 200 damage, so that's a pretty good card, I'd say. Plus a Flame Jet. It's just, yeah, I did run Blaziken before this, didn't like it, but Salamence loved it, because I have more consistency and free retreat. So, now we're gonna move on to Shelgon, the little guy. In this deck, you're only going to be running one, and for Salamances, you're going to be running 3 Salamances. But for Shogun, just 1, because you got other cards to help get out Salamence faster. But yeah, you're just going to need 1 Shogun to the whole thing, just for that Energy Guard. He's a good card in general. And you got that rollout. Nothing too special about him, but yeah, you still want him mostly for Salamence. But next card is going to be our Bagon. Of course, if we're going to run Salamence, we're going to need Bagon, because he's the baby version. If we don't have Bagon, how are we going to get Salamence out? And because Bagon, yeah, you mostly use him, and if you can't get Salamence out, I mostly just use that Dragon's Eye just to put enemies to sleep. But if you want to run like a really good deck, I'd suggest running the Dragon Majesty Bagon. The Dragon's Eye is just it kind of helps you out in tight spots, but it's all about chance. But you're gonna run 3 of these little guys, and then you're gonna be running 3 of the secondary attacker, the other side of the whole deck, like the other card, the second card you need, Drampa. Now, without Drampa, I'd say the deck just falls apart. Like his Salamence, you just need he discards energies like straight away. But with Drampa, you can just get them right back. But what sucks is how it's just if you don't run Drampa, the whole deck it just falls. Like it's just dead. Like, it's not coming back. There's just nothing you can do. So I'd suggest, if you're gonna run the Salamence list, run Drampa, for God's sake. But, so 3 Drampas, you definitely need those Drampas. Yeah, because, again, otherwise the deck falls apart. Next we're going to be running 1 Tapu Lele. Now, basically, I suggest in every deck run Tapu Lele, because right now it's like the best card in the whole game. You get that Wonder Tag and that Energy Drive, plus that Tapu Cure, which I don't really use in this deck since we don't have the right energy. But it's just a good card to have in a deck, like just by itself. It's such a good card, so I mean, it's not an important part in the deck, but it's still a good card in the deck. Just a good card. And another card that's kind of like Tapu Lele, and it's Latios Prism Star. Now, Latios, he's just, Latios. He's got that Dragon Fleet for that 50 damage for every evolution you got in the deck. If you have all 3 of your Salamances out, 150 damage straight to the face. Now, if you want to have more damage with Latios, I maybe would suggest running a few more evolutions if you want to. I mean, it's your deck. You do what you want. But, yeah, if you want to follow this deck precisely, it's your idea, man. And, but onwards now, we have one Magcargo. Now, Magcargo is a pretty cool card, I'd say, because he just helps you get some more extra cards with that smooth over ability. You just look at the top, you search your deck, take a card out of it, shuffle your deck, put the card you chose at the top of your deck, so next turn you'll draw it. And in my Darkrai deck that I have another video of, I did have a good combo with Magcargo, with that Magcargo Sableye. Just search for an energy or a Darkrai, put it on top, excavate, look at it, discard it. It was, yeah, but again, just a card you might want to have just for fun, just to help you get out Salamence faster. And then why would you run? And then for Magcargo, Slugma. There's nothing special about it. It's just a bucket of lava. It's just lava. I mean, why would you run Magcargo without Slugma? Why would you have it just for extra card in the deck? No, you need every card to be important in the deck. And then we've got one Druddigan from Dragon Majesty as well. I mostly use this guy as a shield because he's got the rough skin ability. Every time he's damaged, the attacker takes 30 damage right back on him. So like whoever watches me and you play a game, I've got Druddigan on as my active Pokemon. You hit me for like 30 damage. 30 damage goes right back on that attacking Pokemon. So yeah, again, he's just a good card to have in the deck. He's a good card in general. Plus, he's got that Dragon Claw for 100 damage. That's still a good card. So, but that's all our Pokemon. Pretty sure if you want to know the exact number, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 15 Pokemon in this deck, precisely. And now we'll be moving on to the trainers. So I'll just give you a second. So I'll see you guys in a second. See you guys in a second. Back. So now we are going to be moving on to supporters. So I do have a lot of supporters and items. So I'm just gonna do first the supporters and the items and the stadiums with the items. But for the trainers, yes. First up, for the supporters, we're going to start off with a Lance Prism Star. Now, this card, it's actually a really good card. It's one of the best cards I've ever seen in my life. It's really good for dragons. So, like, yeah, it's basically one of the best cards for dragons. But, like, yeah, say someone just knocked out my Druddigan. I can now play Lance, search my deck for any 2 dragon-type Pokemon, and put them onto my bench. So I can just automatically get Salamence right in the field. So this Lance Prism Star is really going to help you out in the deck a lot, like a ton. It's just, God, like you just gotta have it. You just can't run the deck the same without it. But yeah, Lance is just an amazing card to have in the deck in general. It's amazing having any dragon deck. But next we're gonna be moving on to a 2 Guzmas. Guzma is just that type of card that everyone's running in their deck. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to, you could just run 4, but again, your deck, your rules. But yeah, I run 2 Guzmas so I can save up some room for some more stuff and stuff. Plus, I don't really use Guzma a lot. I mean, I only use it on special occasion. Like, there's a Pokemon I really want to kill. Like, I really want to knock it out. But I just run 2 of these again just for fun. But moving on, we're gonna be running 2 Judges. Now, Judge, ever since N got expanded, Judge, everyone's been using Judge now because you just shuffle your hand. Each player shuffles their hand to their deck and draw 4 cards. It's basically an N. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else about it. It's just kind of a weaker, simpler N. But moving on, we are now going to have 1 Professor Kukui. Now, Professor Kukui, is again just again like a good card to have in any deck, because you draw 2 cards. Now during this turn your Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's simple card. Yeah. But now moving on, we have a 1 Lily, and again apparently all of a sudden ever since X and Y was completely expanded, everyone's all of a sudden been running Lily, at least like 1 Lily in the deck. Because you draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. But if it's your first turn, then you draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. So it's just a really good card. It's a good card in general. And if you have like a really bad hand, and we have like 1 card in your hand, you got Lily, draw 5 cards and stuff. So it's just a good card to have in general. And then now we have basically again everyone's been running Judge and Cynthia. I run 1 Cynthia in my deck. And Cynthia, you just shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 6 cards. Basically, it's like N had 2 children, and it was Judge and Cynthia. Because N can basically draw 6 cards for you, but Judge shuffles both hands. So it's like N had 2 babies and stuff. But again, good card stuff in general. Everyone I see at my Pokemon Club, everyone runs both these cards in their best deck. But our next card is going to be 1 Fisherman. Now, a Fisherman, he's a good card again. In case you can't get out that Drampa, just use Fisherman. Put your 4 energies into your hand. From your discard pile into your hand. It really helps you out. It is a bit slower than Drampa, but it'll help you out. It still will help you out. So it's a good card to have in the deck in case you can't get Drampa out. Like you just can't get that 1 energy on for the Dragon Wisdom. That is the main attack I'll be using in the deck. I forgot to mention that. And finally, for the supporters, is a Copycat. And I like running Copycat in case you're playing against something like Rayquaza with its Tempest, where you just automatically get like his Tempest, where you shuffle your hand to your deck and you draw 10 cards. Here's your new hand and stuff. But if I just do Copycat, bam, I now have 10 cards in my hand too. But yeah, it's just, again, a good card to have in the deck. So that's all our supporters. Now we've been moving on to the items and stadiums. So let's be back in a second. Ah! I was trying saying that, but now we have our items and our stadiums. So we're going to be starting off our items with 4 nest balls. Now, just nest balls is just a really good card in general. It helps you because ever since Bridget has been expanded, everyone's running 4 nest balls in their deck. Because nest ball just helps you get out your basics faster, like a lot faster. So yeah, it's just it. I mean, there's not much to say about it. Next we have 3 rare candies, and rare candy is like one of the best cards in this deck. Like Drampa, if you don't have rare candy in your deck, the deck falls apart. Because rare candy is a really good card that if you have Bagon out and you have Salamence in your hand and you don't have Shogun, rare candy skipping Shogun and going straight to Salamence. And by that I mean, yeah, you just evolve your Bagon straight to Salamence you just skip Shogun. So it's a really good card. Again, the deck will fall apart if you do not have at least 3 of these in the deck. But moving on, now we're gonna have 3 Mysterious Treasures. Now, Mysterious Treasure is a really good card. Again, it helps you get out your Dragon Pokemon faster, and it'll help you get out Tapu Lele since it's also Psychic Pokemon. And yeah, the deck is just a really good card to have in general. The card is really good card to have in general. Yeah, I don't know why it's a deck. Yeah, so there's not much to say about it. I don't think there's much to say about a few of these items. And moving on, we've got two choice bands. And choice band is a really good card. Because a lot of people have been running GXs and EXs lately. Oh, just GXs now, but not EXs. But choice bands I'm pretty sure everyone knows what choice band does. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to deal 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon GX or active Pokemon EX. So yeah, a lot of people have been running GXs, so they're running choice bands in their deck as well. And literally every deck that's all about damage, they always run choice bands. Like two, they at least run two and stuff. Yeah, but again, not much to say. And then we've got Timer Ball, like just two Timer Balls because we're moving on. Timer Ball, just a good card in general. You flip 2 coins for each head, search your deck for a evolution Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So it's just a good card. Yeah, it's two of these. Because people haven't really, all of a sudden, people like Lily, people just all of a sudden started running timer balls. And yeah, just not much to say about it. Not much to say about a lot of these items. But here's one I think that might have a bit to say about. Dragon Talon. Now, if you equip this Dredigan, you will just be so happy that you did that because Dragon Talon is a card that if the Dragon Pokemon this card's attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, it deals 30 damage right back on. So 3 plus 3, you guys should probably know this, is 6. So every time Dredigan gets hit, if he's got Dragon Talon on him, the opponent gets hit with 60 damage right back on them. It's just a really good card to have in the deck. You could run it as well without it, but I just like running it for fun, just to annoy my opponents. Next we're gonna run one Rescue Stretcher, and Rescue Stretcher, everyone's running this card, and it's just not a lot to say about it. It's just you just get cards from your discard pile back. You just get Pokemon from your discard pile back into your hand, and it's a simple card, very simple card. Next, this card's been around forever. Switch. Yeah, because the basic strategy, you just switch your Pokemon. And you switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. I'd run one of these just in case you need it. I mean, it's helped me out in a couple of tight spots. And yeah, not much to say about it. But again, not much to say about this card, Field Blower. It blows away the field. Twos up to 2 and of any combination of Pokemon tool cards. Put those cards and stadium cards in play and discard them. So basically, I can get rid of like 2 tools on either my Pokemon or my opponent, or 2 stadiums, or 1 tool and 1 stadium and stuff. So simple cards, simple effect. And finally, our stadium. 2 Devoured Field. And I basically just put in Devoured Field for fun, just to do an extra 10 damage. And the deck's pretty good. I mean, that's a deck, what am I saying? I can't speak very well today. Devoured Field's just a good card to have in general, because you deal an extra 10 damage from Salamence, so a lot of EXs and GXs people are running have at least 200 HP, so it's just a really good card to have. And yeah, that's it for all of our trainers. So now finally we will be moving on to the energies, and that's not whoopsie, energies. And then that will be in for the video. So just hang tight and give me a second. So, alright everyone, here is our energies. So its basic energy is not a lot of energy to talk about, no effect, but we've got 3 double colorless energies, and they're just there's 2 energies in one. They can, and if you're new to Pokemon, they cannot be any energy. They're like Seer and Salamence. These 2 colorless energies right here. I don't really have a lot of good light, but if you can see them, they can only count as those 2 white energies. And then we've got just some basic energies: 6 fire, 6 water. So that is it for this video of the Salamence Drampa deck. Now, if you like this video, just leave a like down below, and I hope you guys, if you really did like this, I hope you guys will subscribe. And if you did subscribe, well, I mean, I'll just be so happy. And I was trying to do some video game. I'll be trying to play some video game videos. So like stuff like maybe Destiny 2 and Final Fantasy. I like playing those type of games, and I might actually even play Pokemon games, like some Pokemon Tournament or the Pokemon Ultra Sun or Moon. But anyways, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.